Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome to Spirit Talk. Do you believe in angels? I'm sure everyone knows what an angel is. A person, white feathery wings, halo from God. They come down, they help us. They're warriors against the darkness. Usually TV makes them look very heavenly, very pretty, very handsome angels. But if you go by the definition of the Bible, angels are actually pretty scary because they have like 16 faces and 1,000 eyes and a lot of arms, and yeah, there's just something that you really don't want to look at. But that's according to the actual definition of the Bible. But the angels can manifest themselves in a more pleasant figure like a human. Let's go with that definition for now, okay? The actual human form of an angel with the wings and the halo. You see them all over the TV and movies. Do you believe in angels? Because this is something that I get a lot. Okay, something that you have to know about me is that even though I am a psychic and I have been through a lot of experiences and I've had a lot of encounters, I'm still a skeptic because there's a lot of things that I do know that are true, but then there's a lot of things that I don't know if they are true or not. Oh, another question. Do you believe that people can become angels, or all the angels have already been created by God and they're just there to welcome us when we go to heaven? But let me tell you something. I had a dream a while back. It's been years now. My family has another house in Mexico. We don't go there anymore, but we used to about 10-15 years ago. We used to go every summer for school vacation, for summer vacation, and it was a lot of fun, because most of my dad's side of the family lives in Mexico, so we traveled a lot, and we would go for the summer and just visit the whole family and just stay at our house. So in Mexico, one of our neighbors had 3 daughters. Funny because there's 3 of us in my family. There's 3 of us and all of us are guys. I'm the middle one, so I have an older brother and I have a younger brother, and it's me in the middle. And my neighbor in Mexico, they had 3 daughters and they were the same age as us. Anyways, as the years passed, we would go every single year, so we developed very close friendships with our neighbors, and I developed very strong friendship with my friend, with our neighbor. We would do a lot of things together. In Mexico, if you're not familiar, there's a lot of rural areas that have a lot of desert, and that's where we lived. It was a small town. It was a ranch, so it was pretty small. It was only about maybe not even 1,000 people living in the town. So it was a very small town. So what we would like to do to have fun is we would go out and explore. We would go out into the desert. We would find different kinds of animals. We would climb trees. We would try to see if we could find any new discoveries, or just stupid kids doing stupid stuff. All of this is going on when I was in elementary and middle school. But then when I started high school, then it complicated more things because we weren't able to go out to Mexico as much because of school, extracurricular activities, work, and just a bunch of things started happening, so we didn't have time to actually go anymore and visit. It had been a while since I had talked to my friend, and I've been wanting to talk with her, and we didn't really get a chance to communicate as much. Yeah, there was telephones, but where she lived, there was only one phone for the whole town, so it kind of complicated things. Anyways, time went on, and it was the first week of January about 5 years ago. I had this dream. In my dream, I was walking through a forest. It was a very beautiful forest. There was tall trees. It was green. It smelled like rain. It smelled like nature. It was very peaceful. The tranquility was just amazing. You could feel at peace. Everything was beautiful. So I kept walking and through this forest, and I came up to a little lodge. It was made of trees. It was very modest. It was very poor looking, but it was very beautiful. It was very warm. It was very appealing. You just felt comfortable. Outside of this little cottage, there was fallen trees that were cut in half that served as benches, and there was different people sitting there. And I remember that they were all wearing white robes. And they were all sitting there like in line waiting for something. And I remember looking at the cottage, and on top it said clinic. So I was looking at the people around, and my friend was sitting in one of the benches. So I went down and sat next to her, and we started talking. We started having a good time. We started catching up. She told me what she had been up to. I told her what I had been up to. I told her I was sorry that we hadn't been able to go anymore because of school, because of other things. And she said it was fine, not to worry. And, we just had a good time. We started talking about old things. We were laughing. We were just It was an amazing conversation. Then the dream started coming to an end. I remember that the door from this little cottage opened. And as the door opened, a bright light just illuminated the whole forest. Then my friend started walking towards the door, and she stood on the threshold, and she was just there, and there was all this light coming from behind her. She looked at me and she said, "I have to go." And I remember I told her, "Don't go, don't leave me." Then she told me, "It's my time. It's my time to go back home." As soon as she said those words, that she had to go back home, that it was her time to go back home, I woke up. I remember that I was crying when I woke up. I didn't know why. Later that day, I received a phone call from her mother, where she told me that my friend had passed away. She had been diagnosed with leukemia earlier that year, but it was already too advanced, then there was nothing to do. But one of the things that I'm very grateful for is that she gave me the opportunity to say goodbye and to catch up before she left. She visited me in my dream. Now I know it was not just a regular dream. She was actually visiting me on her way back home. So my question at the very beginning of this video was, do you believe in angels? I personally believe in angels because of my dream. I will never be able to forget that dream, and I will never be able to forget the way that she stood in that light. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys believe in angels? Do you guys have experiences? Do you guys have stories to tell? I would love to hear all those. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Anyways, I think that's it for this video, and I will see you guys next time.